So I, no joke, had a nightmare about Gary Busey on my vacation.
You had a nightmare about Gary Busey?
I slept like shit on this trip for some reason.
Oh yeah, Jacob just got back from Florida.
Yeah, but like one of the dreams I woke up in like a cold sweat. And I remember I went to talk to Gary Busey. I was in a home with him.
Why the fuck was he in? What is he even like?
He's in movies, but like not for a long time.
I can't even name a movie.
I know him from the Halloween clip. Play that here.
This is my buddy, Mr. Pumpkinhead. He is an incredible friend, especially this time of year. Halloween! Love you, Pumpkin.
I was talking to him, and in my dream, I was telling him I was going as that TikTok for Halloween, which I was never planning on it, but that I was gonna like carry around a pumpkin and just yell Halloween.
A badly carved pumpkin.
And he was like, "Oh, that's cool. Hey, watch this!" And he took out a can of Axe body spray and sprayed it on his daughter's head, and then lit her on fire, and then just attacked me. And like I woke up panicked.
Jesus Christ!
I think I connected with Gary Busey that night because I think that's what he would do in a dream.
What the fuck?
I think Gary Busey's the new Freddy Krueger, I think that's fitting.
I think Gary Busey is a crazy person.
Yeah.
I think he's
Like,
psycho.
I just legit had a nightmare about him immediately on my trip.
Wake up. What's wrong, honey?
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey's
No,
out.
I told her about that, and the next morning she's like, "Oh, Jacob had a dream last night." I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. Like I'm exhausted from it.
You want to hear what my husband dreams about?
Gary Busey lighting kids on fire and then attacking him. And like
that is terrifying.
Well, yeah, and he attacked me like a chimpanzee, kind of.
I mean, I could see that with the arms.
Yeah, and bitey.
Yikes, dude, that's so scary.
Like I don't have nightmares like that often. I used to have like monster nightmares.
You haven't had a nightmare in a while.
I'll still have like the out of place ones where things are just not right, and those
Where it just feels off.
Yeah, that really freaks me out.
Yeah, where you're like, where am I, or what am I supposed to do?
I've woken up and like kept feeling that way, and like been just horrible to Izzy. Like I remember she was watching.
He light her on fire.
Watch this. She was like watching something, and I just like woke up and was like freaked out by it, and like made her turn it off, and then I immediately fell back asleep.
Turn it off.
Yeah, like I was like panicking because it's rare when I fall asleep first.
Yeah, so you would just fell asleep on the couch?
No, it was in bed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think I was like probably on like sleep medicine or so, or like NyQuil, because I feel like that's when I have my worst dreams.
Yeah,
when I'm
because
sick.
you get delirious. Dude, that shit is wild, but it knocks you out.
God, another thing she did on this trip when she woke up, she woke me up to say, "Do you need this?" And it was pitch black, and then she had to describe to me that it was the TV remote. I was no, stop, and like she didn't remember.
She thought in her dream that you were asking for the TV remote, and then woke you up for it.
Yeah, which
it's
I
like
guess,
the ice pack story.
Right? Yeah, when I got her an ice pack, and it was so mean to her when she didn't want it.
You asked for this. No, I didn't.
It's such a weird fucking thing because also like they still don't really know what dreams are.
I don't get it at all, dude.
And like the time dilation has to be real in them.
Yeah, because you can have like a fucking long dream and be asleep for 2 hours.
Or like I've had like where I'm like less than 30 minutes asleep and it's a full on dream.
Where you're deep in it.
Yeah.
That's what, and then some nights it's just nothing. You just black out for 8 hours.
Because I think
that's so fucking
I think
weird.
they say that you dream every time. It's just if you remember it.
Oh, and you wake up and you're
Which
just like,
what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, dreams are so fascinating but so weird.
Because that's why, here's a morbid thought, but when I die, I hope it's not like a bullet to the brain. Because I think if you die, other ways, the activity in your brain can just go fucking crazy and you can feel all sorts of weird shit. Like where it does
explain more.
Like where it does like the idea of like I saw my life but flash before my eyes.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
where it sends you into a deep like long stretch psychosis kind of shit, like a dream type situation.
But you're awake.
The only time that actually exists is how you perceive it. So it could technically make you live forever as long as you're aware of.
And then but you're just in your head.
Yeah, but like dreams are activities. Dreams are full, like fledged stories happening.
Yeah, and sometimes you're just doing crazy shit.
Or like I'll come up with stories, and when I wake up, I write them down, or I don't, and I'll remember it.
It's your deep conscious, subconscious,
and like I don't believe that they all have meaning. It's impossible.
Well, and I get that some of them can, like if you have like stress dreams.
Yeah,
it's like.
Because it's weird that we have the same ones, like teeth falling out,
but that's like correlated to like saying something. Or it can be.
I've heard that, but also I've heard that it's like if you're worried about money and like shit like that.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's just stress. So
then
then
any kind
and then
of
hair
stress
starts falling off. Or
well, I've already had that.
Oh yeah. But like in your dream,
Because
you wake up with a full head of hair.
I've done that before,
Oh my
and then I
God.
get so sad when I wake up.
You look in the mirror and you're like, wow, I look beautiful. And then you wake up and you go,
It's this again.
I have a fucking remote. God damn it.
No, I think my saddest bald thoughts now are when a new hairstyle comes out, and I'll just like say to Izzy, like, I would have loved to try that.
Like what? Like name a hairstyle.
Well, I don't know I don't know the names of them, but like,
is there new styles?
kind of like the middle part, like long, like kind of like 70s rocker, where it's like curly, like,
Okay.
and like that's kind of back.
Mullets.
Not quite mullets. It's more like a little glammy, I guess.
Okay.
like,
Yeah, that's something that you would
like
do.
in like Stranger Things in the last. I didn't see it, but whatever Eddie had or whatever his name
Oh
was.
yeah. The really famous guy.
Yeah, with the like big curly hair.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could have grown my hair out and like curled it and shit like that.
That's dedication.
Yeah, you gotta
fucking
plan for that.
You gotta take care of your hair.
Because also, I'm listening to like some podcasts of like people who are now getting money, and they're talking about like how many like famous people get hair transplants, and it's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, because they want their hair forever. Hair plugs, hair transplants.
No, now it's just gonna be the poor people are bald. That's wild.
And then you're gonna be like, well, he doesn't have money.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's like back in the day, super back in the day, when like people were fat. You're
Yeah,
like, they have money,
right?
Because they can afford to eat
and don't have to do physical labor. Yeah.
which is so wild.
But now it's just gonna be like they have hair.
They have good hair, and they're in their 60s.
Bastard.
God, Steve Carell looks great.
And maybe hair transplant. Probably.
Definitely, dude.
Yeah. Unless they made him balding on purpose in season 1.
No, but even then, his hair wasn't as full.
Yeah. Still looks so good.
It looks
later
so
on.
good
I mean,
now.
Dwight, too, though.
Yeah, Dwight.
I think Joel McHale is one of the funniest ones. Look him up or pop his photo up here.
He is, but his hair looks great now.
Yeah. And like in
I'm
his
sure
TV shows,
everybody's
he's
done
known
it.
for his hair.
Yeah.
Because Dan Soder, the comedian, is someone I really like talking about it.
Oh.
I heard him and another like medium-sized comedian talk about like, yeah, we got hair transplants.
Oh, they did it?
Because they could finally afford it.
How much does it cost?
I don't know. I think like maybe like 10 to 20,000. So not insane.
Not crazy, but
You need that
Yeah,
because
it's still a
insurance
lot.
doesn't cover
Yeah.
it. And you got to travel to do it too for the
and then
best ones.
and then it takes a while, right?
I think it takes like a couple weeks to recover.
Yeah, and then you look like you have Sharpie on your head.
I don't know. It's
I've seen like photos where it's like you see the black dots.
yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Or if like they're coming out the wrong direction because like that's why you gotta like protect it so it doesn't like fall. So then it will like grow
Do you
straight
have to like
out.
sleep differently?
I think you have to sleep sitting up.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Like you think a half-climbed recliner.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You could sleep in that for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
and be
that's like
happy.
that's like you've been in the hospital.
Yeah.
and then you have a great set of hair.
I mean, yeah, it's worth it. If I got into a huge amount of money, I would probably do a hair transplant.
Just for fun.
Well, I mean, like it would just it would be more fun to have hair.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. It'd be cool.
God, that'd be hard to go back to though.
Yeah, because your routine is way different now
'cause
when
now-
you're bald,
For the past 2 years, I've been bald, which
and
is
it's
wild.
super easy.
Yeah.
And you can just fucking throw on a hat, but it's also nice is you can take off your hat and be totally fine. Not have like hat hair,
Right. It's
Not have
just skin.
yeah. It's just like I'm bald.
Yeah. And like, I'm lucky that I look good bald.
Oh, imagine the stress dreams if you're getting hair implants.
Just that it wouldn't take.
Yeah, I'd be so scared. Like I'd fucking like have a dream of them falling out.
Probably constantly. I
God,
mean,
that'd be so scary.
I mean, when my hair was falling out, I was so scared to touch it.
I mean, when I got my first tattoo, I had stress dreams that my tattoo would fall off.
I've had dreams about that.
Where like I literally like because I got a cross for my first tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
and I like had a dream where I woke up and it was just laying next to me on the
Gross.
bed, and I was just like, what the fuck? Because it's so weird to think because it's just ink, but it's just laying there like an art piece.
Sure, yeah. Like,
It's just like that fell off my body. I don't even know that wouldn't even be possible.
no, I do want mine removed.
Yeah, but that would be like
When I
skin.
die, yeah.
Do
Like,
it now.
Dude, it bums me out when people get tattoo removals. Like Pete Davidson's doing it.
Oh, like he's removing all of them.
I think most of them.
Yeah, that does. It is weird.
Yeah, because especially when they are known as tattooed people.
And then I feel like they just look naked.
Yeah.
But then also, if you do that, would you get more tattoos? Would you be like, hey, I've got a clean canvas now. I can start over.
I mean, there's only a few I would even consider removing on me.
Oh, really? There's a few you would get rid of?
I don't even know. Like, it's more, I would probably like remove them and then move them somewhere else.
Put them on a different location?
Yeah. Like, I have Totoro on my bicep. Could have been something cooler there. I also have like the all-seeing eye, which is also the Illuminati symbol.
Yeah, that's it.
And I've had some like QAnon people talked to me about that, and that was unfortunate.
And you're just like, no.
I just thought I had kind of a triangle shape open, and that's the first triangle I thought of, so I got it. It's also upside down. I don't know if that means anything else.
It means fucking
probably something not good.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think I'd just be God's eye.
All the religions. But this is the Moist Monday podcast where we talk about everything, but we're going to talk about Florida and Disney right
after Gary Busey.
Right after Gary Busey. Here we go.
He is an incredible friend, especially this time of year. Halloween!
So I just got back from a week-long vacation to Florida.
Yeah, Florida, which is badass. You went to Disney World?
Disney World and Universal.
And Universal. Damn, I've never been to Universal.
Universal, I would say,
is better.
If I could only do one park, it'd definitely be Universal.
Yeah.
Because also it's Islands of Adventure is better than Universal, but they're attached.
What's Islands of Adventure?
That's got, I think, the Marvel area, half of the Harry Potter area, because Harry Potter's at both parks. It has Jurassic Park. This weird, like, Greek area.
Oh.
There's certain things that are just, like, they definitely made it forever ago and haven't thought of anything else to do with it.
To replace it, yeah.
And, yeah, the Toon Lagoon thing. A couple other probably little ones.
Weird.
And then the Universal Zone has, like, a DreamWorks area.
Oh, okay.
Which was fine. It was more, like, for little kids.
Yeah. And, like, what else? What would be in that?
So it's like Shrek's Swamp is there.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
It's fun to see his house.
Yeah.
Donkey comes out and talks to you.
Donkey.
There's a little Kung Fu Panda thing, but you don't really do anything there. There's a little Trolls area where they have a troller coaster, but it's like
it's for kids.
It's a very kid area, yeah. Because that was the weird thing, because we went with my niece and nephew, who are 2 and 5 now. So like he's 2, so he could only ride like little things.
Yeah, he can't.
And she's 5, so she's starting to be able to ride like the
big boy.
A little bit,
big girl stuff.
yeah. And to get her to ride stuff the entire trip, we just lied to her.
That's
just
awesome.
so she would try stuff. Because like there's the Jurassic Park ride where you're on a boat, and at the end there's a really big drop and stuff.
Oh, you're on a boat?
Yeah, it's
I thought you'd be in a Jeep.
There's quite a bit on boats, actually.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You're like on actual water?
I mean, yeah, but it's like
it's a cart,
gotta
yeah.
still be a track, I'd imagine. I'm not sure though. But then at the end, like a T-Rex head pops up, then you go down like a huge drop.
Oh, that's kind of fun, but scary.
And like she loves dinosaurs and she wants to ride
Jurassic
stuff.
Park is scary.
Yeah, but she loves dinosaurs.
Oh,
She's
okay.
seen the first Jurassic Park already.
Damn,
They like
that's a
sing the song constantly.
That's a scary movie.
The first one's terrifying.
Yeah, dude. And there's kids in that getting fucking
Left. Yeah.
ugh. That's so scary. I mean, those are great movies.
Yeah, there's that. There's another one where it's like a little roller coaster, because also none of the roller coasters at Disney are crazy.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've only been to Disney World once, and that was when I was like 10.
Sure. So you probably went on all the. You could probably go on all the rides at that point.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I went on a lot of them because I remember doing like Space Mountain.
Dude, Space Mountain's probably
Space Mountain was sick.
So good. And like she went on that one, did not like it because it's pitch black.
It's pitch black.
They
And
sat her in the front,
Oh,
and you
God.
sit alone. And so we're just like, okay, have fun. We'll be behind you. And just at any quiet part, you just hear, so the poor thing. And like,
That's so funny. They put her in the front.
yeah, that was, but like, worst best. It's pitch black, so you don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's true. But it's still so scary.
Because we rode it again at night, and it was like literally pitch black, like no lights at all. Like there's usually a tunnel with lights and like stars on the
Yeah.
ceiling. It was just black, so it just
God damn, and
It
you're
was a
being
lot.
whipped
Yeah,
around.
you don't know what the hell's going on.
Dude, it'd be so fascinating to see that with the lights on.
I've seen it once.
Is it wild?
It's just like
It just looks like a mess.
it looks like a pile of spaghetti, but it's roller coaster
You're just
tracks.
like, God,
Because
damn
there's
it.
2 tracks intersecting too.
Yeah, and I feel like, dude, you're going.
I don't put my hands up on that
Oh,
one.
dude.
No, because like I'm gonna lose
Yeah,
it.
I feel like there's pipes everywhere.
There's gotta
like,
be somewhere. So they must just do like a 5-foot radius around.
Yeah, and then
There's like, if anyone's arms are too long, we'll just have to tell them.
keep your arms in there, sir. You're too tall.
I've never been a raise your arm as a roller coaster person.
No, I hold on tight. I grip.
Because you do all roller coasters, right?
Yeah, I didn't used to.
I didn't used to either. I'm moving towards it now. But I will say on this trip, we did no like crazy ones, and I was bummed out.
Was there
about
crazy ones at Disney or
No,
Universal?
At Universal, there's 2. There's a Velocicoaster, or there's at least 3. There's a Velocicoaster, which is a Jurassic Park one, which is terrifying. I went on that one last time.
And that's...
I was so anxious.
Does that one make you feel like you're flying a little bit because it's a Velociraptor, right?
No, Velociraptors don't fly; they run.
Oh, I'm thinking of like the flying dinosaur. Pterodactyl, yeah.
No, it's just super fast. I think you go like 70 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ!
And it's like it throws you around upside down, all that shit, and it's fun. But that one was delayed when we were gonna ride it. And there's this other one where you like pick your own song and it like blasts behind you. But the thing is, that's one where it starts with just the straight up.
Oh, fuck.
And just the straight down.
God,
and I was just not open to that.
No,
at
that's
that
just
time.
so fucking scary.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then there's the Hulk one, which I've never been on because that one scared me as a kid. So it's like lasted till I was an adult.
Hulk is still, the whole ride is still around. I remember seeing ads for that when that came out.
And it's so confusing now that like Universal has Marvel because Disney owns Marvel.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so the Disneyland has Marvel stuff. And Disney World has a Guardians of the Galaxy ride. So I think they're not allowed to take anything that is already at Universal.
Was there any Star Wars stuff, or is it at Disneyland?
That's at Disney World, Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, I've heard that world's cool as fuck.
That world's really cool to walk around. It's a little annoying that it's mostly modern Star Wars.
Oh, okay, like the latest 3.
But like you still see the Millennium Falcon.
Is it massive?
It's maybe life size. I'm not sure, but it's crazy to see. And then you see like a couple like TIE fighters maybe type things.
That's sick.
Yeah.
You just be like, oh my God.
Because I saw some stormtroopers walking around and that's fun.
That's always fun. Yeah.
And then there's one
that would be a fun costume to have.
Yeah, just a full size.
God, I'm sure that'd be so heavy.
I think I'd want old clone troopers over stormtrooper.
Oh, a clone trooper would be badass.
Yeah.
But I'd love the classic.
Just the bulky doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because also they're not
all white.
They're not laser proof. So why do they wear them? You shoot them once and they're dead.
And they fall over.
Yeah. Like what's the point then?
To look cool, dude.
I
They're
guess
troopers.
I guess back in like World War II, military stuff wasn't bulletproof.
No, they just had uniforms.
Yeah, well, the helmet was like if there was a rock that fell on you, it'd protect you against that.
Yeah, but not against a bullet. Nope. The outfits are designed to save your life. They're to make us look like a unit.
That's true. Yeah,
we're a regime.
Yeah, so like that's all very fun. We did a Rise of the Resistance ride, which
I've heard that one's awesome.
That's the big one. We weren't able to do it last time, but we were able to do this time, which is fun because it's like you're a part of like the resistance, and you go on a mission, and then you get captured, and you walk out. So you like get on like a little like bus kind of feel ride, and there's like a little display there. It shows you getting captured, and then you get off the bus, and you're still walking, and now you're in like a Imperial ship, but they're the First Order.
Oh,
so the only issue is
it's like multiple rides kind of in one, or multiple
kind of
steps?
It's like the first one's just you stand and watch a screen, and then you get off, and then you're
but
in
it feels
this
like
other
you're
thing.
legit like joining
A little bit.
That's
yeah,
kind of fun. It'd be so wild. Like that's your job, is to make that shit.
So that's the wild part, is that then we were doing that, and like this is one where my niece was on, but she's had done this one before, and it's not like a crazy ride.
Yeah.
And she was like front of line again, and then this time a officer from like the First Order came over and talked to her, and like they tell you info in the first part, and they're like, "Don't tell anyone." And these guys try to get the info from you.
Oh shit!
So it was really funny watching this like adult woman like seduce a child into joining like the bad side
to try and get information from her.
Because like she at one point was like, "Well, I'm not part of the bad guys," and then the woman who worked there was like, "Well, we're not the bad guys," and we're just like, "What the fuck?" Like you're gonna confuse this child now. But then you go on a ride, and like it's a pretty simple ride, but like you see like a life-size AT-AT, and that's
shit.
insane. Those
things
that's
are
somewhere inside a building in that park.
God, and that'd just be so cool to see too.
Well,
Because
you look up and you're like, "Oh, that's it."
That's fucking massive
Yeah.
too. Imagine like being in that and being able to control that. That'd be so fucking wild.
Because also, what a dumb design.
Yeah, dude.
Something with 4 legs robotically
And it
that
goes
walks.
so fucking slow.
And like the weakness is you trip it. Clearly,
Yeah.
you trip it.
Which is so badass in the movies though. And it's also in the Lego games so fun to do that. You know, to trip it. What are the ones with 2 legs called?
Shit, I can't remember.
Those ones are cool.
ATSTs maybe?
Those ones are cool too.
Sure, yeah.
But the 4 legs, those are When you first told me, I was thinking of the 2 legs.
No, it's the big one.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
And like you even like
massive.
approach it, and you take like an elevator up it, and you see it like start to like move and like shoot at you or
Oh my
whatever.
God.
But like it's probably not quite full size, but it's.
I mean, I
intense.
think you can fit a full army in there.
I don't know what they do with that. And so like that's super cool. There's another ride there where you like pilot a ship, and like it's fun, but rides are becoming too much screens now.
Oh, yeah.
Because that one is you'll see animatronics and stuff, but I think some moments are screens to get you through things that you can't do.
I don't
And
like
like
that.
some will like your stomach will still drop because there's an Avatar one where you're like riding the bird things and that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
But like for that is you're on like kind of looks like a workout bench where you're sitting like this and like it straps onto your thighs and stuff and like presses on your back a little.
Oh my God.
And so like you're facing the screen, but like even from it dipping down, your stomach turns.
So it just moves a little bit, and then but the screen makes it seem like it's moving a lot.
and it's really fun and it's really cool.
I mean, it's a good way to be able to do like the flying,
Huge stuff, yeah.
Because they wouldn't be able to do that,
Right.
But it
Could
is
have been
kind
a
of-
cool just roller coaster
Yeah.
too.
It is wild that it's like, okay, how can we do this cheaper?
And I don't know how much cheaper it is, but probably
And
it's got to be.
it's probably cheaper and way safer because it's not
Yeah,
a real
'cause
coaster.
Probably just people throw up on it more.
Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah, and there's a lot where like you move from screen to screen, so it's
Oh,
interesting.
Weird. Like it turns you.
Yeah, and like so you go through like so that's what the Star Wars one was, and same with like the Ratatouille one, and there's a Mickey.
There's a
one.
Ratatouille one?
Yeah,
Do you like go to the kitchen and shit?
Yeah, you're the size of a mouse.
That's so cool.
It's really fun.
That's awesome, dude. I feel like it would be fun to go as an adult.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, because this is my second. I went 2 years ago with my family too, because my parents are Disney adults.
Yep, they
They're
are.
part of like a high up Disney.
They're
thing.
they're Disney elites, dude.
Yeah, and it's like they went on a cruise.
Disney
They
members.
met the voice of Goofy and like hung out with them. It's fucking weird, and like
They're having a great time.
yeah, no, and they're not like too weird about it, so that's great. But
Yeah, they don't make it their personality, but they are Disney adults.
yeah, they are, and they deny it.
If you got the fucking pass or
Yeah.
whatever,
Oh, God, and that's the thing too is we have it's called lightning lanes at Disney where you can pick a few rides with whatever plan they have where you can get like fast passes to them.
oh, you don't get fast passes to everything?
No, you have to like schedule them. Also Disney was not busy this week, which was
Yeah, I was
insane.
curious about it. Yeah, because you
No,
went.
the weather was incredible. It was like low
yeah,
80s.
so it wasn't busy.
Yeah, and it wasn't super busy.
That's really nice. So you didn't have to wait in line for very long.
yeah. But like you feel like such a piece of shit walking past like rows of people in
When you
your
have the
little
fast-
fast lane. Yeah.
Well, you have to like pick a time. Is that how
Mm-hmm.
it works? And then you show up at your time.
But then at Universal, it's just you have fast pass for everything.
That's sick, dude.
So I like.
but even with the fast pass, you still have to wait a little bit.
I think our longest line was like 35 minutes.
That's fucking awesome.
And that was for the
Compared to,
best
like,
ride at Universal.
compared to like 2 hours.
Right,
Sometimes. Yeah. I think that's the way to do. You have to get the fast passes.
It's-
because you would just stand in line all day.
I don't know how much more expensive it is. It's
Yeah, I'm
gotta
sure
be
it's.
quite a
I'm
bit.
sure it is because not a lot of people do it.
Yeah, but like for Universal, I'd say it's definitely worth it. Because I think if we were like to go, I would probably do like 2 Disney parks and then like Universal.
I would love to go to Epcot as an adult.
Epcot was fun. The issue is like anytime we do it as a family, it's too late in the trip and my legs are just shot.
Yeah, because you're walking all day.
And like Epcot's the one where you can like drink everywhere.
yeah, you can travel the world, and dude,
Yeah.
I remember loving it as a kid, even though I couldn't like because we went to like all the like I think we went to like a Paris restaurant,
Yep.
an Italian restaurant.
We went to an Italian restaurant. It was incredible.
But I was like, man, it'd be awesome to have like wine.
Yeah.
Or like, and then I remember, I don't know if they do it every night, but there was like fireworks over the lake
every night.
Dude, that was it was
Insane.
and it was beautiful.
Yeah. No,
Like-
it's crazy. Because also,
And it's so wild to think that that's just a fucking like park. You know what I mean?
And some people just work there
Yeah.
every day.
God,
And
that's
it's really fun to
insane.
talk to the people who work there.
did it seem like all the employees were happy?
Yeah. Except for like a couple that just were dickheads.
Yeah.
But
They've
like at
probably been there forever.
Epcot, people from around the world are usually from that place.
Damn. So
Yeah.
so it's
So
authentic.
like the Italian restaurant was run by a shit ton of Italians who probably were really annoyed by me just keep trying to say the words.
the ratatouille.
Well, I was just like, oh, mi mamma, mi amore,
A coupe de date.
spaghetti,
Pico
mi
de
mamma.
gallo.
Just shit like that. Like I can say a few German words walking around there.
Oh yeah. Did you go to like every restaurant?
We
or-
did not because we did not have the time for this one.
Well, how many are there?
I don't. So
There's a fuck ton.
there's America.
Yeah, that's weird.
There's Canada. I think there's a UK. There's Spain. Or I guess I'm assuming there's Spain. There's France. There's the Netherlands.
Oh, okay. Netherlands would be fun.
There's Japan.
Oh, okay.
God, there's probably a shit ton of other ones. Italy, at least, if I didn't name that one earlier.
Germany.
Yep, there's Germany at least. So
is there a Russian?
I don't think so. I would guess like 9 to 12.
Damn, I feel like some of them. I mean, it would always be really cool to go to like the France and all that shit. But I feel like the Netherlands, I'd be like, I don't know anything about this food or culture, and it'd just be like
that's where they have the Frozen stuff, like Disney's Frozen.
Oh, and weird.
Yeah,
that's so okay. I've only been there once when I was a kid, so I'm trying to picture like how it, because it's like separate. Like Epcot's like a separate park, right?
So there's four
parks, right?
There's Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Boulevard, something like that.
Sure.
And then Epcot.
I remember loving Epcot, and I remember I think they tore it down, but I think there was like a Haunted Mansion ride at one point.
No, there's still Haunted Mansion's one of the biggest rides there is. That's at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I rode that like 6 times.
That one's is it the elevator or whatever?
Oh no, you're thinking of Tower of Terror.
I'm thinking of Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror is still at the Hollywood Studios.
Tower of Terror was freaky, dude.
I bitched out of it.
You didn't do it?
No, instead we did the Aerosmith roller coaster.
There's an Aerosmith one?
Yeah.
Is it better than Revolution X?
Yes. No, this is probably besides maybe Armageddon, the best thing Aerosmith has done.
And it's a roller coaster?
Yeah, and it's fucking great because it's super fast. You're late to a show. There's an intro video where Steven Tyler talks to you.
And then Aerosmith music is just playing. It's just like Sweet Emotions.
Yep.
That's fucking awesome.
And like it's great. I think you even like do loop-de-loops in it and stuff.
That's awesome.
You go through like
it's so wild how some things can just become rides.
And it's an indoor coaster and it's great. It went fast enough that Izzy lost her gauges. So
they fell out of her ears?
One did, yeah. So it shrunk like 3 sizes. So now she has smaller gauges because Aerosmith took them out.
Because Steven Tyler said your ear holes are too big.
Yep. Yeah, go fast.
Damn, dude. How do you like? It's so wild. Like, how do you become so big that you turn into a fucking ride?
And then so small, not that long after.
Yeah, like
no one cares about Aerosmith anymore.
Nobody cares about him. I mean, I still love him.
Yeah, Dream On's great.
Yeah, Sweet Emotion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Toys in the Attic's a great album.
Yeah, but like. That's it.
But also, like, they had a Guitar Hero Aerosmith.
That is
like,
true.
They were like a massive band, and then they weren't.
Because they're from like what, the mid 70s?
Yeah, I think so. But it's like, how did they get everything? It's
so quick. Like, yeah, they really nailed it.
Yeah, then they had a video game, which sucks, but they had one.
Yeah, Revolution X sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But no, it's a good roller coaster. I really enjoyed it.
Damn. Okay. So what all did you do? Like, because you were there for a week.
Yeah. So which
I feel like that's a lot.
This is the lamest complaint. My family vacations for too long. The last 2 days I'm always so sick.
Yeah, because you're doing so much.
And we're waking up at like 6 a.m. on vacation and then walking all day.
Well, it's because you have to.
Yeah, to see everything.
You got to see everything.
And just you're controlling 2 children that are just going
especially
insane.
Towards the end where you're just like, I don't want to walk anymore.
Yeah, and like where I'm like being bitchy and whiny.
Yeah, I start to get grumpy.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, can I just sit at the pool?
Right, yeah.
Do they have a pool? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was one night where, because I think they went to Epcot twice, where we were just like, no, we'll go home. Yeah. We'll just hang out at the.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to just relax.
Took a bath, took a nap, ate in bed.
Hell yeah.
It was perfectly fine.
Honeymoon, baby.
Yeah. And
the newlyweds.
So the first day we went to Magic Kingdom, which is great. Like
what's in Magic Kingdom?
So Fantasyland, and then there's like 2 areas that are like colonial America.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really weird. We went to a restaurant there and it was just Thanksgiving dinner for lunch.
What?
And like my parents signed up for the meal plan, so we got like 3 portions of everything and we ate 1.
Oh my god.
Because it was just like
is it kind of like the Amana Colonies-esque?
Yeah, kind of. But like old America, yeah.
In Iowa, there's a town called the Amana Colonies. It's like,
where it's just a weird like German or Austrian zone.
But it's like very like old school.
Yeah.
Like people like it's Amish kind of.
Yeah.
Like they build furniture and then but it's always like home style cooked food and the
like,
food's
it's good.
It's good, but it's like my stepdad loves.
That makes sense.
He goes there like once a month. He'll like go by himself. I mean, they have a brewery there, which is they make good beer. They make
That
good.
is so funny.
Yeah, he loves.
I picture he dresses like he breaks out his suspenders, and he's like weird with like tourists. They're like, "What you got in your phone there? That's a fancy device."
Yeah, and he's wearing a fanny pack that he has his phone in.
God.
Yeah, just walking around.
Yeah, but like that's just like a weird area. There's a Hall of Presidents show that I kept trying to see, but then we found out it's a 20-minute show. And I think it's every president has an animatronic.
What does that have to do with Disney?
I don't know.
Like that's what that. So like,
I do not know. Like I think they have an animatronic for every, like, including like or every president, like including like Trump and Biden.
so they have a Trump.
Animatronic, who just like comes out and like talks about his presidency,
Like what he did in his term.
probably for like 2 minutes because there's almost 50 of them.
There's 50 of them. But it's like an animatronic of Barack Obama.
Yeah.
And he's like, fellow Americans.
Yeah.
And then
Trump.
And then Trump comes out because he's the next in line.
Yeah, and then fucking Biden comes out, who probably looks exactly the same as our Biden currently. Like
He goes-
even
he
if it's
goes-
like slightly off, you're like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. He goes out and he trips. That'd be funny. Dude, not to like steer the. I always forget about him.
Biden, yeah, I think he has as well.
Like, I forgot he was even president.
I did see one interview with him where they kept talking to Kamala, and he was like, "Hey, I'm the president," which that's got to be so frustrating because like, you are, but like no
He
one
doesn't give a fuck, dude.
I think he thought he didn't, and now it's just like,
And now he's
wait,
like,
no, I still got
a few months left.
I'm a send a nuke.
I can hit the button right now. I'm still in charge. That's so weird. Like it's a whole like world in Disney where it's like, what does that have to do with anything?
I don't know because there's a Tom Sawyer boat there that brings you to like it's a boat that brings you to Tom Sawyer Island. We didn't do that.
What the heck?
They've got like a Swiss Family Robinson playground, but you can't like play on it.
That is Disney.
Yeah, that's like old like
Classic-
70s.
yeah, classic
which
Disney.
I watched that
Yeah,
stuff
that's a good.
growing up.
I like that movie.
Because I do wish that just every Disney movie had at least a thing there.
Oh, but there's so many, dude.
I know, but like just one thing, like even like a random sign or something.
Yeah, because you think it could just be like a.
But like there's nothing for like Treasure Planet.
Well, you know what? You know the first movie I thought of that I'm shocked they might have it. High School Musical.
No, I don't think there's I bet they had a show at one point.
Okay, that would make sense.
But like, I don't know what they do.
Yeah, but like you could at least have like like a Wildcat sign. Or
Sure,
something.
yeah, something
Just something
easy.
an
Yeah.
ode to it because that was a monumental Disney movie.
Have you watched it like since?
My sisters love that movie.
It's so bad.
It's bad.
It's like weirdly
the acting's
bad.
terrible, and then
Yeah.
also it's wild that fucking Zac Efron is lip singing the entire time.
Yeah, like it's not
he doesn't
even his voice.
He doesn't even sing in the movie.
Because he was the wrong key
But then he sings
in 2 and 3.
two
he
and three.
sings, yeah.
It's like, what? Then why would you pick him if he
I
can't
don't know.
sing?
Yeah, but he could sing. It's just his
Yeah,
voice
it
was the
didn't-
wrong thing.
It
like,
didn't
for
fit.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of what else is there. Because it's really funny. Like Fantasyland, they have the Sword and the Stone thing.
I don't even know what Fantasyland is.
It's like classic. So like that's where the Peter Pan ride is. I think
okay.
Winnie the Pooh ride there is. Little Mermaid, and most of those are little like stories. Like you just go on a
Kinda
track.
Cool. Yes, I remember doing. I think it was the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and
Yeah.
that's very like you just go through and you're
That's
like,
in the Adventureland.
that one was fun, but it's like you're kind of just going through the movie a little bit,
And like even
with animatronics.
Haunted Mansion's not even like that much stuff. It's mostly just you look at stuff.
Yeah, which is still cool because you're like, oh, I've seen this in movies.
Yeah, but like Pirates, the ride is way older than the movie.
Yeah,
And
Which
they
I
just
think-
added Jack Sparrow into it.
which yeah, because I think it was popular and then they turned it into a movie. Yeah,
and it's just weird that's up there on live action Disney movies.
yeah. I always
one's
forget
so fucking
Jerry
good.
Bruckheimer, dude,
Who's that?
the director. He directed it.
What else did he do?
He's done a lot of other things.
Okay.
I can't think of any right now.
You just knew he did Pirates?
Yeah, he's done a lot of like. He's like a family movie guy,
Okay.
even though Pirates.
That's a family movie.
I
It's
guess
a
it is,
Disney
it
movie.
is Disney, but they get kind of wild.
It's spooky, yeah. Because I'm trying to think of what else is there. I think Tomorrowland is the other one. That's got Space Mountain in it.
Oh hell yeah!
It's got that. It's got People Mover. It's got a Buzz Lightyear ride where you like shoot at stuff.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, and you have like little guns.
Yeah, because
I remember doing that Buzz Lightyear
Buzz
ride.
Lightyear has a gun one, and then Toy Story has a gun or one where you like throw shit at it, and that one's
And it keeps track of your
incredible.
points, right?
And like your arm kills by the end.
Oh,
of it.
dude, I remember doing those. Those are fun
Yeah.
as fuck.
But yeah, Magic Kingdom's great. That's where like the castle is, and it's weird.
Oh yeah, but I feel like every time you see it, you're just like, wow.
But also then you're like, that's kind of small.
Oh, is
and,
it?
And then you like approach it and it's just kind of weird.
Oh.
There's like a restaurant inside of it, I think.
Can you stay there? Isn't there like a hotel?
I think there's some rooms
yeah,
in
I think you can stay there, which is weird.
That's got to be wild.
You're just living in the park?
Yeah, like, because you can't come out at a certain time.
Yeah, that'd be insane. It's like, wake up at 3 a.m. and you're just like,
You're stuck
I'm going to
here.
go walk around.
But you can't.
You can't leave the castle because the park's closed, sir.
Yeah, because that's Magic Kingdom, and it's so fun. Like, one of my favorite things to do at Disney is watch all the dads who are just white knuckling their way through this vacation. Like, they planned and paid for the whole thing, and then their kids are just crying, and they are so
And they're
mad.
just like, God.
You see them like gripping the stroller, just filled with anger, and it's so fucking funny.
And their kids are just fucking crying.
just screaming. He's like, "This is." I worked overtime for
Yeah.
this.
I
This is
paid-
the happiest place on earth.
And I'm so fucking stressed out.
But yeah, seeing a dad, same with like a dad on a road trip is just one of the angriest things there is.
He's grabbing the steering wheel. Just please, everyone shut up.
And enjoy this. Same with like every time you see just a parent crouching next to a stroller with a kid just screaming. And like we to do that constantly too. It's just like, or like, because my least favorite thing is just a wall of idiots coming at you.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're wearing the same shirt and holding hands. It's like we could just columns would have just solved this whole fucking thing.
Columns.
Because also, I bet that is like the number one spot to see people from different countries.
Oh yeah,
Because like
dude. Everybody
so
goes to
few people are like American there when you're just listening to.
Oh really?
Like every little kid has a little British accent and shit, or just it's like something you don't know.
Damn.
It's wild. Just
I mean, it's
how
a
many different
destination.
countries. Yeah, are
but it
there.
is wild because there's Disney. I think there's a Disney
Paris?
UK and Paris. And
Not
then
UK, and then
I think there's one in Japan.
or China.
Or
think.
I could be getting it confused with like Legoland. Because there's a ton of Legolands.
I think there's a Shanghai one. No, what is it? Not Bangkok. Definitely not that.
Beijing,
Yeah, Beijing.
where they did the Olympics.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That'd be kind of cool.
Because I've technically been to the Paris one, but I was a baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's the difference?
I mean, there's slight differences in it. I know the Asian or the where was Beijing
one?
which I think it's there, if not somewhere else. But there's like their haunted mansion's different because suicide is looked at differently in those countries.
Oh, yes, it is.
Than in America,
Yeah,
where like I don't know how they do it for him, how he kills himself in the haunted mansion.
I always forget that. Yeah, that's
No, there's so much backstory to the haunted mansion.
Does he do that in the movie?
I think so. I think you see him because in the
And it's
ride,
Eddie Murphy, right?
well, Eddie Murphy doesn't kill himself. It's the owner of the house kills himself.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then they go to the mansion. Yeah.
Because that during the ride, he like speaks to you, and then if you look up, there's a flash of lightning, and you literally see his feet dangling from
Oh, from a
the
noose?
rafters. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. That's the only like really hardcore moment of
That's
that.
freaky.
Yeah, no, that ride is so cool though. How they do everything.
I don't think I did that one. But also I could have.
Yeah.
I would love to go back.
That's probably my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom because my favorite ride in all of Orlando is at the Harry Potter world at Universal. It's Hagrid's ride. You are on a motorcycle and a sidecar, and it's an actual roller coaster.
Shit. That's awesome.
And that is like by far my favorite ride.
And does it go fast?
So fast.
Oh, that's really cool.
I'm trying to think of the new rides we rode. They added a Tron light bike ride.
Oh fuck! So you're like literally like on a bike?
Yeah, but you're like held in, so like you hurt your neck to look up, and it's just super quick, but like super short.
But it feels like you're like on the grid.
Kind of like that one. It was a cool idea, and like I did it once, but they didn't really nail it.
The Tron, I really like the Tron movies.
I don't really remember them. I know the game because I've worked on it so much.
The game kind of sucks.
It's fine.
It's I'm always like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah, 'cause
there's no.
But also for one coin, you get 4 games.
That's true. You
Yeah.
you can pick. Yeah.
But also, if you beat that, you just get those 4 games again.
Not a good game.
No. But also, so many arcade games aren't good.
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah.
That's what he does for a living, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo. Yeah, I'm trying to. So, Because also while we were there, it was Disney's Not So Spooky Party or something like that.
Oh yeah,
it was their Halloween party, which was fun.
So what did they do for that? They just made it a little more spookier.
You could come or you could stay later. Like we stayed till like midnight, which is weird.
Yeah,
and adults were allowed to dress up. And it was super interesting to see how many people were so desperate to dress up as Disney characters and walk around Disney. And like include like just like full on princesses.
But it's like that's a mom. Just
it's just up. Or just a person who just came in and wanted to wear that for the rest of the night.
That's awesome. What's wild is I can picture our buddy Dane. Love it.
Absolutely.
Like he could just
he's a Disney adult too.
And he would just dress up and just I'm like, damn, you look just like
great.
You look just like for the movie, dude.
Yeah.
Because he's got the hair.
And now you're going to be that for the night.
Prince Charming, dude.
Sure.
And you go all out.
Because adults aren't allowed to dress up during the day.
Oh, they're not?
Because people would take pictures with them.
Oh, true. Because actual characters
people
are walking
dressed
around.
Up, yeah.
Is it... How often do you see like characters walking around? Or do they stay to their worlds?
I saw a couple... Not really walking around, but you walk past them.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I know my nephew met Buzz Lightyear.
That's always fun.
Like Cinderella and Tiana... And maybe another princess.
I don't know who Tiana is.
Tiana is Princess and the Frog.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ooh, because that was the big thing is we got to ride her ride now. Because it used to be not Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain.
They got rid of Splash Mountain?
They changed it.
Oh, okay.
Because Splash Mountain was based off of a movie that never got released.
Oh, shit.
Called Songs of the South.
Oh.
Which was very racist, apparently. I haven't seen it, but I trust it.
Never got released?
Because I will say, while we were there, we did watch Peter Pan, like falling asleep one night, and now on Disney Plus, it starts with a disclaimer.
Dude, there's a disclaimer, yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that's whatever. And
I don't like that.
But then we watched Peter Pan, and holy shit.
Like the original?
Yeah, it's racist as fuck.
Is it really?
It's horrible against Native people. Including like InGen being thrown around left and right, them identifying as it. And like that has been a slur from the beginning, I believe, because also they're not Indian, they're Native American, but also they're not even American because they're not in America.
And then don't they dress up as Indians too?
Yeah, and also they sing a song called like "What Makes the Red Man Red."
Oh Jesus!
And like I believe they live at Cannibal Cove and shit like that, and you're just like, God damn! And they're only smoking the peace pipe.
Yeah,
and like
I mean. Walt Disney, I don't think was the best guy.
I think he was. I think he was an average guy.
But also, I think it was just the time.
Yeah, I don't think anyone loved him back then. Like,
I think the 50s people were racist.
Yeah, and just as a like normal,
it was just
thing.
like that's how they were.
Yeah, but like it is rough to rewatch that. No, well after this we'll watch the song and you'll see like it's fucking tough.
Did they?
Yeah,
they made a modern version, right? They remade it. Peter Pan?
Yeah, a few times because it also was a big play for a long time.
Oh yeah. And then I really like
Hook. Hook is great.
Hook is great. Robin Williams.
And who was
the
Hook
mom
in that? Oh, what?
Oh, who plays Hook?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, he's famous. But isn't the mom in that super famous too?
I don't remember the mom.
For some reason, I'm picturing the mom. It's the same mom from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
but I don't.
sure.
But I don't think it is her.
Probably not. I don't know.
But she's a great mom.
I know Glenn Close plays a random pirate in it.
Oh,
so she's in like men's pirate makeup.
Damn, that's kind of cool.
And it's just Glenn Close for some reason.
Just wanted to be a pirate.
So I would say Peter Pan was probably the worst ride at Magic Kingdom, but it's an OG ride.
That's cool.
Yeah, so because that's kind of cool to see.
So like it's like from like when
it's like 50 years old.
Damn, that's
which
insane.
Is wild.
So
yeah.
it's probably pretty simple.
Yeah, you're just like on a little boat that goes over.
I do like that they keep some of the old ones, and then they have the modern.
Well, because they get so mad when they face them. Oh yeah, because that's what I was talking about, Splash Mountain. So they turned it into a Tiana's something Bayou, I think.
Okay.
So it's still also a boat ride where it ends with a big drop. And
like, do you get wet
if the splash hits wrong?
Oh, okay.
Like not horribly. God, that water is so gross though. It like stings if it gets on you a little bit.
Stings?
Yeah, like you want it out of your eyes immediately. Like it's because I think they put so much shit in it so it doesn't mold and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And like,
and they also have to like color it. You know,
I would imagine so. Yeah, at times at least.
Well, because I remember on the Pirates ride, like the water was like black.
Sure.
You know,
but also like so many of those have water. Like Pirates has water. Splash Mountain, It's a Small World has water. Like, it's weird that a lot of them
I forgot about that, right?
You're just on little boats. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just going through. You're just basically just looking at animatronics, which is still cool.
Yeah.
It's like that's a ride.
And it's weird how like animatronics are now. Like Tiana has updated animatronics where it's still like a cartoon her, but she's moving around and talking.
Damn,
it's fucking wild.
That is really cool that they can do. Because I just picture like the old school animatronics.
Right, yeah, where it's just that,
like,
or they don't move and it's just the voice.
It's just the voice.
But no, she's like full, like so many joints moving at once. And that ride was good because it's still a good ride because with a big drop and little turns and fun.
So basically, it's Splash Mountain. They just
but now it has like New Orleans jazz in it.
Oh, that's fun.
And yeah, you're trying to like put a band together or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Interesting.
Because the movie's really good.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I've seen every part of it. I haven't seen it A to B yet.
Oh, you watch it in chunks
I've
on
just
TikTok.
seen it. Yeah.
This is part 13.
Same with that and Coco. I've not seen all of Coco.
I've never seen Coco either.
I just know that will make me cry.
Oh, that one's a sad one?
It's supposed to be like one of the saddest ones.
The one with the bird?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about either.
No, Coco, it's the Day of the Dead one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, where I've seen like the first half of it and then I've seen other pieces of it. But I'm scared to watch the whole thing because I don't want to cry a lot.
Crying's good, dude.
I don't like watching movies just to cry.
Why not?
Because that's not what I want out of a 2-hour me sitting down.
You don't want to just be bawling?
No, like that never sounds fun. I know you do that constantly.
I did that recently.
I know, because you post about it on your Snapchat.
Watch Eternal Sunshine as Spotless Mind.
And then you started posting songs of emo songs. I was like, all right, well, Robert's obviously depressed right now.
It's not a good night.
Yeah. Then don't watch it.
We can talk about that later. It's a great movie, dude.
Not if it does that.
I wanted to feel something.
Okay, I guess that, but like feel something good.
No, but sometimes when you're in a funk, you just like want to be in a funk.
Oh, sure, it doesn't help.
But it's such a good movie.
I don't like that movie.
Elijah Wood.
Oh yeah,
Fucking,
he plays the asshole, right?
Yeah, and then also the guy who plays Hulk is in it.
Mark Ruffalo. Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo's in it. Jim Carrey. The girl's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that movie.
I love it.
I
dude.
hated it. I don't like those sad movies.
It makes me cry so hard. But going back to Disney.
Yeah.
Going back to the happiest place on earth. Talk about that shit later.
I guess I don't even know what else to say except for like, so yeah, we did all the Disney days and it was super fun. I mean, they have the Avatar world, which is super weird.
I've never seen Avatar.
We rewatched it on the plane home and like, it's good. It's very much of like, oh, this white dude pretending to be they like pretend to be the blue aliens. And it's like, then he saves them from other white people. It's just a little bit of like, you didn't need to do that.
I just know that it was like a very expensive movie to make.
Yeah. And the sequel came out like 20 years later.
Yeah.
So I think the first one came out in 2009.
Damn. And
the second one is 2022 or 3.
Yeah, it just came out.
And the next one comes out in like a year and a half. And they have 5 planned total.
Oh my God.
I don't like everyone is so much older probably.
Well, do they film them back to back to back?
They said they did, but also it took so long for the second one to come out and nobody I think it did well, but I don't know anyone who cared about it.
That's because they waited too long.
Yeah. And the first one could have just been
But the Avatar world is cool.
Yeah.
I feel like it's weird when you walk into those worlds where you're just like, damn, it's here. It's everything.
Well, because they do like the floating rocks where like it's
shit.
huge and tall.
And it just looks like it's floating.
Yeah, like there's obviously like vines that are holding it up.
But still.
I love the idea of all the squirrels that live up there. And they have like their own ecosystem.
Oh, and they're living the best fucking...
Yeah, just popcorn constantly.
Yeah, okay, so there's like restaurants and shit, but is there like, what is the food like of just like normal walking around
churros
food?
are pretty famous. They're fine. I'm not a huge churro person. They're good, but like, yeah, their popcorn's very good. I believe at Adventureland is where Dole Whip is. And that's like a pineapple ice cream that they make. And that's very good.
I've heard of that.
Trying to think of what other Disney shaped or Mickey shaped pretzels are big.
And the Disney shaped ice cream.
Yeah, the dilly bars or whatever.
Which those are always good.
Yeah, it's pretty basic stuff.
Is it like fucking $12 though for an ice cream?
So my parents did the meal plan. So you get snacks, quick service meals, and sit down meals, and we didn't even use all of them.
What? How does that work?
I don't know. It was very confusing.
So you could just walk up and be like, show them a card and just get free food?
Just scan it, yeah.
What the fuck?
No, because at one point...
And you didn't use all of them? You
No.
get that much food?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like when you're in college and you have like the...
Exactly, yeah.
That's
Where
insane.
I think my last day of college, I had 6 meals.
And you're just like, well, Keep swiping it, I
Yeah,
guess.
there's 30 left.
That's a cool way to do it, though, so then you don't have to, like, kind of worry about money.
But it was just very confusing because also, like, we would go down to, there's like a convenience store kind of thing in the hotel that also does, like, they're called quick service meals, where it's like a burger, chicken tenders to go,
Just
whatever.
like warm food, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, we're going to get a couple, like, drinks. But if we got a quick service meal, then our beer can be included in that and it's free, or we could just buy the beer. So we also got like chicken tenders with it.
And then you just had
so the
them.
whole thing was free. And just shit like that.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, she'd just grab a salad with a bottle or a thing of wine. Yeah. Just so we didn't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, just to scan it, dude. That's so... And then, like, everybody has, like, a food card?
Yeah. Or you have this thing that's hooked up to... It's like a bracelet. It's got your ticket on it. It's got your fast passes on it. It's got the link for the photos that you can download.
Oh, shit,
It's
yeah,
got
from all the
your
rides and
hotel room.
Damn, so don't lose that.
Yeah. No, it's everything.
And you just wear it all the time. That's fucking sick.
Yeah. Disney's so fucking weird how they do all
I think
of it.
they did it.
Yeah,
They cracked the code.
No, like if they were in charge of like the border and getting people in like through the system, it'd be so quick and so efficient. Just shit like that.
Oh, you got a fast pass?
Yeah.
Come
All
on
right
through.
this way, sir.
That'd be awesome.
And then like Universal does it very well, but you can definitely see the kinks in the machine versus Disney.
Yeah, I feel like Disney's a polished.
Yes.
But Universal, I've
So
always
fun.
fantasized about Universal
It's
because
so
it just
fun.
seems like so cool.
And then yes,
Because you got everything there.
so we got the Universal, and then we went to their horror festival.
Yeah, how was that? Like, dude, that's a classic.
Yeah.
They've been doing that forever.
And it was very
I
good.
literally watched a movie. I think it was Drag Me to Hell.
Okay.
And one of the trailers before the movie was for Universal
that.
Horror Nights.
Yeah.
And it was like, dude, it looked scary as fuck.
It was decently scary. It was scarier than any haunted house I've been to, but not so much more.
Okay. And I feel like there's a lot of just scare actors walking around
Yeah,
too.
so there was like 5 zones with scare actors, but the weird thing is one of the zones was in Harry Potter's area, and so it was just Death Eaters.
Oh, that's freaky.
But all the nerds, like the nerdy girls, were so fucking horny for them. It was ridiculous. Like they would literally be following them with their phones out.
Oh my God.
Just trying to get their attention.
Jesus.
And it's probably just some random dude in a costume. He's like, I've never gotten this attention in my life.
He's like, I've never even seen Harry Potter.
All right, so I'll find because there was 10 haunted houses. We did all 10 of them.
Oh my God,
I'll
there were
tell
10
you about
of them?
Yeah.
Halloween!
All right, I'll try to list these as least scary to scary.
Okay. Damn, there were 10 of them.
Yeah, we did all of them. My legs hurt so bad that night.
How many miles did you walk?
I don't even know.
Yeah, because you're walking all day
and like
for a week.
Back and forth across the park.
Is there like shuttle buses
To the parks, yeah.
to the parks? Yeah.
And like around the park, like Magic Kingdom has a train that goes around it.
Okay, yeah.
So you can do
But
some.
you still want to, like, it's
And
a lot
also you
easier to
still
walk.
have to
Yeah,
walk
you still have to
so
walk. I mean, the only amusement park that I've been to recently is Adventureland.
Yeah.
And you walk everywhere. And that's
still-
so small, but you still walk everywhere.
Yeah. All right. The worst haunted house at Universal Halloween Horror Nights was called Triplets of Terror.
Okay.
You're invited to the Barmy's Triplets birthday celebration, but their kind of party involves recreating the murders of their entire family.
Whoa. That sounds spooky.
So it was like people in like just kind of basic masks, but when you walk in, a true crime podcast is playing.
Like a real one?
One they made for this.
this.
And that ruined the entire thing for me.
Oh, you were like, I hate this.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing ever.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do.
Yeah, it was an idea, but also like the story wasn't interesting enough.
You just walk in and Potty Bag is playing.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
I mean, like basically.
you're like,
it was-
I wrote this.
All right, next, least scary, the museum. Deadly exhibits. This one we were excited for, but it was like just kind of not much going on. A folklore museum's newest exhibit, the Rotting Stone, has released an evil spirit that decays everything, and it's coming for you. You just kind of walked around and just like it was a museum, but everything was gross.
Okay.
So like there'd just be like,
So these were just like, were there people jumping out at you during
yes,
these? Okay.
throughout all of it, yeah. And
But it was also like you're just looking at things.
yeah, and like it's spooky things, and like that will catch your attention so somebody can scare you.
Yeah.
And like that was fine. The one thing I didn't like about the whole thing is that none of it was like a group of people you go. It was single file, constant.
Oh.
So we've had to walk slow to get some space because otherwise, like I don't remember which haunted house it was, but where we were just kind of off sync with the house itself.
Yeah, because
so the people in front of us kept getting scared, and we kept seeing that happen.
And then they don't have time to reset.
Yeah, or like it just doesn't work because we just saw it.
Yeah, that is tough, but you also have so many people.
Yeah, and like they did it so well.
Every year do they do
different ones?
Different ones?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
And then the next one was Eternal Bloodlines. And
Eternal butt plug.
This was the Universal Monsters one, so I was super excited for this.
Okay.
All female, all fearless, all fatal. Get caught in the epic battle as Saskia Van Helsing and the Bride of Frankenstein go up against Dracula's daughter and her monstrous mavens. Too much going on.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's a weird story that was...
So it's Universal Monsters, but just the women?
Yep. And like it was... two women that, like, I know the Bride of Frankenstein, but also it was like she would just like pop out sometimes and then just go back, or it'd be like her killing a vampire. I'm like, I'm confused.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Like, too much story
what
happening.
Are we doing here?
Also, why would the Bride of Frankenstein team up with
Van Helsing?
But Saskia Van Helsing, who I don't even know who that is.
His wife?
Maybe, or daughter,
or daughter?
Yeah. So it was just too much story happening.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
And then, like sometimes the scare would be like, a woman with a crossbow, like points somewhere and then just goes back into hiding.
Why wouldn't they just do classic Universal Monsters?
And they just jump out at you.
Yeah.
Like you
like
walk
the
through
mummy.
Yeah. Well, they started with you go to a mummy area because they have to get a relic to help fight Dracula's daughter.
Damn, well, they don't have to have fucking stories.
You don't need anything.
It's a haunted house.
Then there was Goblin Feast.
Goblin Feast, okay.
Enter a goblin village where a feast is being prepared for goblins, orcs, and hobgoblins, and witches, and you're the main course.
Oh shit, people are gonna eat you.
Yeah, it was fun because also they had some like giant goblin stuff going on. It was very much like the goblins had their own little society, and that's more what I was focused on because I thought that was funny.
You're like, oh wow, look at them, look at them work.
Yeah, they built this whole thing, and then be like, I'm gonna get you because they also spoke to you a lot, and that was a little weird.
Yeah, because you're like, I don't think goblins speak English.
Had some fun like gross stuff on it. And then I would say Monstrous, the monsters of Latin America.
Whoa, okay.
So that was fun because the only one so it's Ten Cuchido with La Muerta as your guide. Try to survive the night with the three terrifying legends: Thalapuchi, La Luxa, and El Silban. Which
no idea.
No
idea what you said.
I thought it had La Lorna in it, which maybe she's known as something else too, or La Lorna, whatever it's called.
Who the heck is that?
Well, she, I believe she like drowns children, something like that. But I noticed in a lot of Latin America, their horror is just babies getting killed.
Oh my God.
So that was a lot of the haunted house.
That's just fucked up.
Yeah, you walk past like a crib that's screaming and you look in and it's just bloody rags. Or it's literally someone eating a baby. And then she looks up at you and screams and you're just, I don't know what to do here.
That's spooky.
It was so like these were good ones.
They started to get scary.
No, like these were good still.
So like this is like at like 10 o'clock or midnight or
Yeah, I think we left around like midnight.
Okay,
and
yeah,
it went till
it's
2
dark.
a.m.
Damn. And I'm sure it's like, is it adults only?
No.
Oh wow.
It was recommended adults only, but not.
But you could bring kids.
You could bring children if you wanted to.
I'm guessing your niece and nephew didn't.
No, it was just the two of us.
Oh damn, that was kind of fun.
And then, so this one was fun, but it wasn't scary at all. They did Ghostbusters, but the new Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire.
Oh, the new one. I haven't seen that one.
An ancient artifact has released a chilling new entity, Garaka. He'll stop you cold. Only the Ghostbusters can keep you from getting iced. Wasn't scary, but it was fun seeing Ghostbuster shit running around.
That's really fun.
But like sometimes it'd just be a Ghostbuster pops around a corner and like...
And that's supposed to scare you?
Yeah.
It's like Ghostbusters saves you.
Yeah, but also like sometimes they'd like try to look like the original Ghostbusters and that was weird too.
Whoa.
Yeah, like there's a guy in a costume dressed like...
It's Bill Murray?
No, who's the one who wrote it?
Oh yeah, the guy from SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Not Rick Moranis. No.
Fuck.
Yeah, whoever that is.
know.
Like... From like Spies Like Us, Nothing But Trouble, all that. Like he would just like a guy that looks like him would be there.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's like all right.
And then Paul Rudd comes out.
Yeah, that was. I haven't seen the new ones yet, I guess, but
Paul Rudd's in the new one.
I know, and like there were people that were like supposed to look like him, or like the children, like the Stranger Things kid.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, they had like a double for him.
Weird. I guess it is Universal. Like,
yeah. All right, what else we got? Then there was Slaughter Cinema 2.
Oh shit. Okay. So it's like classic Slaughter.
So this one was super fun because in the line they were playing trailers for like a shit ton of movies. I don't know how many they did. It's time for another horror movie marathon and the Carrie Drive-In. In scream through scenes from creature features, grindhouse gore, and more. So they had trailers for like shitty B movies that
like
were
real movies.
No, they were fake that they
fake.
made for this. And then we were walking through the haunted house. It was those movies.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
There's a shit ton of them, but that one it was mostly just loud.
Yeah,
because also for all of these there would just be security guards in there, and so you turn a corner and there'd just be a security guard standing in the middle of a room.
Yeah, just to make sure you don't fucking.
Yeah. And like they were just in the loudest thing as possible, and then someone would pop out and scare you.
Oh god,
it was so weird. I saw one security guard like with like scratch makeup on him and shit like that. Everyone else was just normal security.
You're like, I fucking hate this. I mean, that's a lot of haunted houses just like sensory overload.
Yeah,
where it's just like loud and fucking in your face.
It's distracting. So if someone runs at you, it's scary.
Yeah, because you're like, what's happening?
All right, I think there's only 2 left now. If not, I forgot one. But either way, I'd say next scary. Oh wait, 3 left. Because next scary would be Major Sweets Candy Factory.
Oh, a candy factory.
You're chaperoning a field trip to a candy factory when the free samples transform the kids into candy-coated killers.
Whoa.
And that one had a lot of like the floor kept rising and shit, or like
shit.
moving and shit. So that spooked me out quite a bit.
because you're walking and then all of a sudden you're like,
And it had a lot of like people hooked up like to feeding tubes, and that grosses me out. Like I think like that's a good horror element.
That's
I think.
that's kind of spooky. But that's kind of also makes me think of a little bit of Willy Wonka.
Sure, yeah. And then next scariest was A Quiet Place.
Oh, based on the movie?
Yeah, which was super weird.
Damn. Okay.
So like most of what it would pop out at you is like giant alien heads.
Yeah, because those,
which would
those
be like
creatures
screaming through a wall.
So it was like, was that one quiet?
Not as much. I was really hoping they would,
Yeah,
but
that
also
one-
you got people in front of you, people behind
That's
you.
true. Yeah, that wouldn't be really cool if it's like you were walking on sand, like they do in the movie.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. But also like someone who dressed like Emily Blunt would pop out holding a baby and just be like, huh, and then go back in, and that's it. Or there'd be like you'd watch like a deaf kid just be like, ha, and like be scared.
And there's
then,
a rocket ship.
Yeah, and there was a rocket ship in the beginning. Yeah, like that's like one of the first things you see in there. And then a fucking alien head would pop out.
Yeah,
at
because
you.
that's how that kid dies.
Yeah, but like that was like weird. That it's just like
It is wild that there's all the people that are like working there are probably like inspiring actors.
yeah,
And it's just like, well, you kind of look like Emily Blunt.
yeah.
Play her in this haunted
Yeah,
house.
hold this baby. And then the scariest by far, I would say, was Insidious.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and that one was incredible. It was super fucking good.
It's so cool that they can actually do it based on real shit.
Yeah, which I'm not a huge fan of the Insidious movies. I don't like when they go into the further. That kind of ruins it for me.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Insidious series.
Yeah, because that's where like when you fall asleep, you can still like walk around and stuff.
Oh fuck.
But like, yeah, he like goes too far, and that's where you're kind of at in this one. So it really worked for a haunted house. But like they had the lipstick face demon.
Oh shit.
Horrible
yeah.
name, but it was really cool to see him like
Lipstick face
in person.
That was the name
like,
of one of our Halloween specials.
which that is the official name of the demon in the first Insidious movie is
Which is
lipstick face.
Lipstick face.
Why the fuck did they do that? But he's a spooky guy, and it was cool to see him in person.
Oh, where you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, like it's very scary. But the funny thing about this haunted house, when we were in line, there's a older couple in front of us, and they were standing like opposite ends of like the wait area.
Yeah.
And then she just kept laying into him about random shit.
Like they were fighting.
Yeah. And like
but they were in line for a haunted
and
house.
it seemed like she was the problem, but he was just very much like, it's fine. What? And like, he was very like, and she just kept like going, like, apparently they were looking for a backpack, and then he didn't end up buying the backpack, and she was mad about how much time they wasted looking for a backpack. And she's like, I would have bought it for you. He's like, I didn't need it. And she's like, it's a backpack. You could use it. He's like, I didn't want a backpack. There's a little Chucky backpack. I heard them talk about it so much.
So funny. They're just waiting in line, fucking bickering.
Yep.
You're about to go into a haunted house.
And then we get to the haunted house, and he's in front of her, and he's like 10 feet in front of her, and she is clinging to me.
What the fuck?
She is every time something happens, she turns around to talk to me. She gets spooked. She like runs back, and I have to then back up. I'm like, "No, we're not doing this."
Go to your husband. How old were they?
Probably like later 30s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I picture like 6-year-old.
Oh no, no, like they were like. We're adults. They were more adults than us.
That's
yeah.
so funny.
But like she kept talking to me throughout the whole thing of being like, "Can you believe that?" And like, I
don't know you.
I'm trying to comfort Izzy because she's terrified. No, because Izzy just goes blank and is just like gripping onto me through these. So everyone's targeting her.
Yeah, and which means they're targeting you.
Yeah. Because like a few got me good, but also like haunted houses, like it's not like real fear. It's just like something's running at you.
Yeah, it literally,
something's currently in your face.
Like, it's a jump scare.
Yeah.
It's all jump scares where it's like, yeah, it's not like super scary, but it startles you.
But like once you're done, you're done. Yeah.
I don't like them. I'm not a big fan of them.
These made me
I just don't like jump scares.
Sure, you would rather someone you walk through a house and people make you sad.
Yeah, I just got to go home and do that. Walk through my own house.
A hall of mirrors. Yeah, it was super fun. I would say it started immediately so stressful because we were trying to get in, like, because they closed down half the park to set everything up, and then when we get back in, my dad had got us the tickets as a wedding gift.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
but
it's nice that it was just you two too.
Yeah, but we scanned the tickets. They aren't tickets. They're fast passes.
Oh, shit.
So it turns out he said he did it on the phone. The seller sold him fast passes only without tickets, which shouldn't even be possible.
What? So
we had to buy tickets there.
So you had fast passes for the haunted houses, but you couldn't get
into the park. Yeah.
What the fuck?
They made that like able to happen, which that was wild.
Just I guess we'll buy the tickets.
Yeah. But after that, it was fun because also the rides were still open, so we rode the Mummy ride again.
Oh, that's
That
awesome.
one's so fucking good.
What's the Mummy? What is it? Is it a roller coaster?
Yeah, it's an indoor roller coaster, and like even like Brendan Fraser pops up on the screen at the end.
Yeah, dude. The Mummy's so good.
And the ride's great too.
God, Universal, I feel like they have everything.
Universal is the one to do. If like especially if you're not like really a Disney person.
Yeah, because I don't know that much about Disney. I mean, Disney's cool, but
there's no real like thrill rides at Disney.
yeah, I feel like Universal is like you got like the fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, you have the real roller coasters
and like based on movies and like car chases and
yeah, I will say because they closed down the Fast and Furious show. But
there was a show?
I think so, or like a little ride, but through the haunted houses, we got to walk through one of the garages. None of the classic cars. They're all like muscle cars, but they were none of the cars.
But it was the Fast and Furious garage?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah,
It's like they didn't know their movies.
Yeah, like they didn't have like Dom's car.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They had like nice cars, but that's it.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
It wouldn't be that hard to get that car.
No.
You own it.
Yeah. You made the movie.
I'm sure Vin Diesel was like, I have rights to that car.
He owns all of them that he's ever touched.
These are my movies. My friend died doing them. Yeah. I own the cars.
It's really funny when like celebrities pop up at it too, though.
Yeah, but it's like a
old video of him. So it's Brendan Fraser in the 90s.
Oh yeah, talking about the movie.
Just a little bit, yeah. And then a mummy pops up and he screams.
So they filmed like individual promo shit for the ride. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Same for like a lot of like the Disney stuff too.
That's really cool.
Because like in like the Harry Potter stuff, like you see a hologram of Daniel Radcliffe at times.
Is like when he was a kid, or like older?
Probably like during like the 6th or 7th.
Okay, so a little bit older. Yeah,
older.
It is wild how young he is in the first movie.
Yeah,
he's a fucking baby.
And they're doing them again.
What?
They're doing a TV show version
of all the movies.
Yep.
What?
I don't know why.
What the fuck?
Because we already have all the merchandise. We already have all the things.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
And they're gonna do a season per book, like 10 episode seasons.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot more Harry Potter.
So there's gonna be 9 seasons.
Mm-hmm. Or no, 7.
7 seasons.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And like we already know what Harry Potter looks like.
Yeah. What do we
do? A different story in the universe.
Yeah. And then isn't there a different Harry Potter movie?
Yeah, the Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts or whatever. Yeah. That's weird. What was like the coolest thing at Universal?
Hagrid's ride.
Hagrid's
by far,
ride.
Yeah. Because you ride in a motorcycle and sidecar, and it's so
God.
fun.
It's so cool how they just can do that. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like this is just in Florida.
Yep. And like I like to think about like when the world ends and like the new humans come back, like, and they walk around that area and they're like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah. What is this?
Why did we worship a mouse?" Like that kind of stuff. Because
this mouse cooks food.
He also he went to space. Like it's just everything. No, I'm talking about Mickey Mouse, not Ratatouille.
Oh, I was thinking Ratatouille.
I got that there. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is weird. They're walking. It'd be weird to picture like Universal, but it's like ruins.
Yeah.
So it's like Vin Diesel's like halfway stood up.
I mean, like there's Transformer rides at Universal. There's all sorts of
like
shit.
roller coasters and shit.
It's another like kind of screen ride.
Oh, okay.
That's what a lot of them are too.
Yeah, because they're
like,
modern.
We just did not do like the Simpsons ride because that makes you so sick.
What's the Simpsons ride?
It's a bad 3D ride. Like it's a cool thing to do once, but like.
So is there like a Simpsons world?
Yeah, and it's fine.
I like the Simpsons.
I'm not a huge Simpsons person, but like.
But it. So you could like see like things from the show.
Kind of like you can go to Moe's, and I think it's a restaurant.
That's cool. It's a bar. Did you go to any cool restaurants or anything besides like Epcot and stuff?
Yeah, we went to the Rainforest Cafe.
Fuck
That was
yeah,
so sick.
dude! I love the rain. It's so gimmicky, dude.
Well, because also with this,
And they just have fucking like nature noises just playing.
and there's just a gorilla by the table.
It's
and then the
amazing.
thunderstorms freak the kids out every time.
Yeah, and there's just a waterfall.
Yep.
And then
It just smells kind of weird.
it smells wet.
Yeah. But no, and because we have the Disney like meal plans, it just counts as a meal. So I was ordering steak all the time.
Yeah, you might as well.
No, I got steak and shrimp at Rainforest Cafe. It was incredible.
So that was in Disney?
Yeah.
Was the Rainforest Cafe?
Yeah, it's in the Animal Kingdom.
Fuck. I mean, I love the Rainforest.
Yeah, so
It's
I was-
so gimmicky.
Because that was great. And like the kids loved it there too
Yeah.
because it's weird and like shit to look at. We got like big fruity alcohol drinks there.
That's so wild that that's in Disney.
Yeah.
Because like there's also one at like Mall of America. Like it's like you walk a few more steps and then you get the Forrest Gump restaurant.
Because that's at the City Walk, I believe.
What's City Walk?
That is outside of Universal. There's like a movie theater. It's like a hangout spot.
Oh, okay. And I'm guessing in that area they probably have like what's that like dinner and a show place?
I don't know.
Medieval Times.
Oh,
I'm sure there's like a Medieval Times.
Yeah, I think they have Arabian Nights.
Arabian
Because I
Nights.
went to that once when I was a kid. I think that's when we went to.
I would love to do one of those.
I know.
dinner movies.
There's none close to here. I think
know.
there's one by Chicago.
Our DM fucking went to one.
Oh right, yeah.
That'd just be so fun. Eating fucking terrible food, but watching a show.
Just horses.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm trying to think if we went to any other really like special restaurants.
Yeah, you were there for like a full week.
Yeah, it was
That's a lot.
Way too much.
You're like, I'm so glad to be home.
Oh, by the way, here's your gift.
What the hell is this? Walt Disney World. Let's boo this. Whoa. The heck? Little ducky.
Yeah. They had a
Whoa.
rubber duck place, yeah. At the Universal
That's
Monsters
sick,
area.
dude. That's awesome. What do we got here? What do we got here? A t-shirt?
Yep.
Dude, what the fuck does this say? I'm with the sexy bald guy?
I don't know what it's about, but they were selling those shirts.
What? Okay, what is this shirt?
It's a Universal shirt. I don't know if it's a reference.
I'm showing the camera. It says Universal Studios, and it just says, I'm with the sexy bald guy.
And then there's another shirt that says, I'm the sexy bald guy.
You got that shirt?
No. Yeah, I just got you the I'm with the sexy bald guy shirt.
What the fuck is...
Dude, I did get
What
a-
is this? Like, what is this from?
I don't know. And like, when
And
we were,
they had tons of these?
yeah, I bought a mug that says I'm the sexy bald guy. They had that in pint glasses.
It's got to be from a movie or
You
something.
think so? Like, I
Damn,
don't-
that's awesome, dude.
but like, it doesn't have like a Simpsons reference or a Fast and
No,
Furious
it
reference.
just says Universal Studios.
I'm with the sexy bald guy. No, because I was like, because I brought it up or like found it and thought it was so funny. And then like a woman came over, she's like, you gonna buy that for your wife? I'm like, no.
No, I'm not.
I was going with my best friend. And when I was looking at it, another bald guy came over. And I was like, is this a reference to anything? And he doesn't know. But they were just like, it feels good to be seen.
Yeah, it
Like,
feels good. Like
This is
the
what
bald
it's
community-
about. Yeah.
Universal gets it, dude.
Yeah, it's nice to be seen in other things. I get it now.
I'm just so confused by it.
Yeah. No idea.
It's also
Just
like,
as universal.
it's gonna be a wild shirt to just wear and be alone. You know, just walk into the
It's
grocery.
also a woman's cut.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I had to buy it in like a 2XL for it to look normal.
It's so it was made for a wife to wear.
Oh, I will say another joy of Disney is seeing the Disney gays.
Oh yeah,
They're so funny.
I didn't even think about that.
They're so jacked. All of them.
Damn,
And
really?
you spot them immediately, and they're just so happy together.
And they're just living the best life. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the happiest place on earth, dude.
And like you see that in some people, but then angry dads and crying kids
Angry dads wearing fucking sandals with their shirts tucked in.
getting sunburnt so bad on the back of their neck.
I took off time work.
They try to flirt with the princesses.
Do they really?
I bet.
Come here often. That's fucking awesome, though.
No, it's great to go, and I feel weird saying like I need to not go back soon because I need a more adult vacation.
Yes.
I would like to travel to see a thing.
I mean, you did.
Yeah, but like Like,
So you think
see the actual thing?
So you think going every year is not?
No, I mean, it had been 2 years since I went, but like my parents have been, I think 3 times since I've been.
What do they do?
They go there
But like,
all the time.
yeah, but like if you've done all the rides,
I don't know. They do them again.
I'm sure there are like ones where it's like, okay, this is my favorite one.
But
Let's do
also,
this one a
like,
lot.
they both have bad backs. So, like, they get hurt by the rides.
So they just walk around, they just eat,
I don't know.
and they're not big drinkers.
No?
But I feel like there's probably some good cocktails there.
Well, it's like drinking around the world at Epcot's a big thing because they have
Yes.
beer from every place.
That's I would love to do
Yeah.
that. And you get you can sit outside.
Yeah, it's so
and if
expensive.
it's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
like $10 a beer
Is that included in the meal plan?
if you get a meal with it.
Oh,
Yep. I don't fucking know.
it's so weird to just order a meal and be like, I'm not hungry.
Yep. It just,
Can I get another meal, please?
drink's empty
Oh yeah, I'll take the hamburger.
with a beer, please. Yeah. No, it's just that's what we had
That's
to
so
do.
weird.
Uh-huh.
You just have so much food.
Yep.
Like that doesn't make any
The
sense.
amount
to me.
of food we wasted is insane.
Well, think about how much just food is wasted there.
Well, yeah,
every
no, like
day.
when they would give us just platters of shit.
You're like, we can't. And then also, if you do eat all that, how are you supposed to walk around the park?
That's no, after we had Thanksgiving meal and then went to a roller coaster,
You're
it
just
was
like
horrible.
Oh God, I don't want to move.
And then have to chase 2 kids. I got
Yeah.
my limp on already.
That sounds exhausting.
It was.
but fucking awesome.
It was very fun. Yeah,
Well, I'm glad you're back.
me too. I missed a house so bad.
Yeah.
and also just like I cleaned the gutters this morning. That felt so good.
Did you really?
Yeah, and they're full of leaves. Like to do like a house activity was so nice.
You clean the gutters.
Yeah, I had to.
That's so weird. You don't mow your lawn.
I do now.
But you clean your gutters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna I don't want my roof damaged.
Oh, you have to do that?
Yeah, it was full of leaves.
What happens if you don't?
I don't know.
Doesn't water just flow?
Probably.
I don't get it.
No
You can get like one of those
covers.
covers.
But then you have to clean that off.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I mean, if it gets covered.
Oh man, I remember having to clean the gutters growing up. That
Yeah.
sucked.
No.
Get on a ladder.
This is a good one because I can walk on my roof though.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah.
And you're just fucking scooping and tossing.
So yeah, I didn't scoop any of the ones over there.
So you just half-assed it.
I cleaned 3/4 of the house. It took a while.
Oh yeah, it was a beautiful day.
Yeah, I don't have a ladder tall enough to get that roof.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's you need to should put that on the wedding registry.
A giant ladder.
I mean, if you're a homeowner, you got to be able to
Eventually,
you
yeah.
got to be able to reach every crevice of your house.
That is so weird.
People just have ladders. Dude.
Yeah,
people
because
own them.
for once a year.
Yeah, you need to, and then you can Christmas lights up.
Yeah.
You ever gonna do that?
I don't know. Like,
I feel like if I did, I'd leave them up.
yeah, absolutely. You just unplug them.
Yeah, but then the squirrels would fucking eat them and shit.
So be it.
Well, do you got anything? You got any closing things for Disney?
No.
Okay, well, we'll leave you on that. This has been the Moist Monday Podcast. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, Moist Monday Podcast. Send us an email, moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com. Jacob's back.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
I just blew my nose so hard that Oreo hissed back at me. I've never had
funny.
that. Yeah, I just heard it and then turned around. He's just standing there angrily staring up at me.
He probably thought you were hissing at him.
I know.
He's blowing your nose, making a weird noise.